Have you ever wondered where we get the name for the month of January? As we know, the ancient Romans borrowed a lot of the Greek gods from the Greek pantheon, giving them names of traditional indigenous gods from mainland Italy. But today I'm going to tell you about a god that is not associated with any kind of god in ancient Greek mythology. This is Janus or Janus, and he is the god of beginnings and endings. He's the god of archways and doorways, hence why the first month of the year is named after him, January. Because of the duality of his nature, representing both beginnings and endings, he is always depicted as having two faces opposing one another. In some Roman mythology, he was known as the first king of Latium, the area that eventually became Rome. Because of his association with all beginnings, Janus was usually the god invoked or prayed to at the beginning of religious ceremony. But he didn't really have a cult following just for him. Like, he didn't have, his own priest. But he was included in all the religious ceremonies at the very beginning. In the Roman Forum, there was a shrine to Janus, the god, and the shrine had little doors on it. And when the doors were open, that signified that Rome was in a period of war. And if they were closed, that meant that Rome was living in peace. And I'm sure you can understand that the doors were not closed very often. Janus was also the god of transitions, so he was important in weddings, births, deaths, as well as the changing of the seasons and harvests, or the transition from one epoch into another. Unlike many Roman gods, there isn't really a Greek equivalent to Janus. The closest you can come to would be maybe like Orthus, the two-headed dog who lives in Hades. Janus was also kind of the god of the transition to using coins as currency, which is why he's depicted on a lot of Roman coins. Legend has it that Janus was the first being to mint coins.